There it go, man. Hey, bro. Georgia is not playing no games, man. They just got Juan Gaston, 6'7", 340 plus. Oh, my Lord. Now, if y'all see my other video that went kind of viral on TikTok, had like 22,000 views. Talk about the 2024 class at offensive lineman. Let's look at this 2025 class. Georgia's at it again, man. They got a top 4 ranked class nationally according to 247 Sports. The offensive line spot, they're balling at this position again. Let's talk about it. All right, so first, as you guys see, Juan Gaston's right here. Like I said, 6'7", 340 plus, absolutely massive. Man, you don't really see guys that nimble at that size. You know what I'm saying? Being able to move, just absolutely maul people at that offensive tackle spot. Be able to get out of space on screens, and just absolutely be a wrecking ball, man. I mean, the kid is a stud. So another great recruitment, another great landing for obviously Georgia. Then they got Cortez Smith, a nice interior lineman. I feel like his game has gotten better and better as each year has went along for Parkview. Just a steady starter for them, a guy you could depend on, a guy you know that's going to be able to block against really good defensive tackles, open up rush lanes, real physical. Just loves to play the sport, man. I can use him pulling around and stuff as well. He's a great pulling guard, getting out of space, even better in the running game, man. So another pretty stout offensive lineman for them right here with Cortez. And next, one of my personal favorites that doesn't get enough love is Dontrell Glover. Yo, I got a chance to see this kid, man, up close and personal. And the kid is just, he's different, man. He just cut from a different cloth. As you guys see right here, 6'2", 315, 3-star prospect. But what I enjoyed, man, is the leadership. I think an underrated part people don't talk about enough, man. This kid goes out and he encourages his teammates, him and along with obviously Tavares Dykes, who's committed to Auburn. Those two, man, you could just tell, man, they different breeds, especially Glover. Like, they hold their teammates to a different standard. In practice, obviously, the coaches are, teaching the players. But them going out of their way to, like, show the young guys what they need to do, how they need to go to work every day, taking practice seriously. Like, you don't see that all the time, man. And when I went there for their spring practices this offseason, I was really impressed with him, man. I mean, he moves well, he's blocking up against some of their really good counterparts, their really good defensive prospects with Langston Hughes, who I think is going to be a top 2 team in the state of Georgia this year for that 5A classification. I was just thoroughly impressed, man. He's a very coachable player, asks a lot of questions, wants to get better. Is a workout maniac, man. So this is one of my favorite ones that no one talks about enough. Glover, man. I think this is a kid. I'm not going to say he's going to come out and start day one because their 2024 class is ridiculous. I think we've already seen that. But this is a kid I wouldn't be surprised year 2, year 3, he's starting for Georgia. He just has a different kind of to him. And then the next one, obviously, like I said, they got 4 guys. This is the last one, Mason Short. I think he was one of the first ones to commit in this class at the offensive line spot for Georgia. 6'5", 305, plays for Evans. Pretty good program here in the state of Georgia. What I like about him, I really think that he is a guy that is humble. Not saying the other ones aren't, they are, but this guy just carries himself also differently. He is a guy that is a good mover in space. A guy that's technically sound, right? From a technique perspective, you're not going to have to really clean up too much with this guy, right? Because he just knows what he needs to do on each play, right? Very cerebral, very smart, right? And that shows out on the field in his tape. So I feel like this is a guy, as a coach, you're not going to have to ask too much from, right? He just going to kind of know what to do and already do it. You know what I'm saying? So this is a guy you can kind of breathe easy. Like, okay, you ever see like NFL, okay, this guy's picking it up, the scheme pretty quickly. This guy's picking up what he's supposed to do pretty quickly. That's this guy right here, Mason Short. So another good get for their program. 2 interior offensive linemen and then 2, obviously, offensive tackles, man. Just a great job by their program, man. And Georgia, I don't think it's done yet. They're at 22 recruitments. They'll probably get a couple more. Kirby will probably try to flip a couple guys when it comes to National Signing Day, man. But an incredible job by the recruiting staff, by the coaching staff to pull in the top 4 class here nationally. Again, massive at the O-line spot. And for Georgia fans, if you're worried about, obviously, Tate Ratledge, who's really good, and this offensive line that has been good the last few years, I'm telling you right now, I've seen a couple of these players play. Y'all have nothing to worry about. These are guys that's going to be staples for your program. They're going to come in ready to work. They're all great in their own way. And, they look at the game differently. So, Georgia fans, y'all can rest easy. This class that you guys are putting together in 2025 is really good, especially at offensive line. So, don't feel no worries there, man. These guys will come in, be able to contribute, Very coachable, all of them. Good and humble, and man, just dogs, man. Just want to be great. Take it seriously. Always in the weight room. Always trying to get better, man. So a special class. I talked about 2024. Y'all loved it. 2025 is right there with it too, man. Don't got no 6'10" guy. Obviously, Jazeer. But you do got a guy that's 6'8". So kind of the same thing, man. Georgia know what they doing, and they doing it, man. So really special class, man. And congrats, obviously, to Juan Gaston.